5 factors you need to reach the highest potential. Hello everyone and welcome back to the 1%, where we talk about the factors that you need in order to reach the highest echelon of human potential. If you like this style of videos, please like and comment down below your thoughts of what it takes to become the 1%. The first and possibly the most important factor is faith. A question to ask yourself, and a quote I found inspirational was, "How big would you dream if you knew you couldn't fail?" In truth, we all dream. Some of us dream of becoming Messi or Ronaldo, lifting the World Cup. Some of us dream of becoming a successful actor, dancer, musician, artist, and even an esports player. See, the thing is, we all have a shadow inside of us, roaming in the background, waiting for us to finally take the reins and prove ourselves to the world. Sadly, we're held back by external factors, family who only want you to be average, telling you it's impossible to become a millionaire, or we aren't a family that was born to think like that. The worst of it all, be realistic. The most bone-chilling and heart-wrenching words any close family friend could possibly say to you. Some of us are held back by our partners, who don't want you to outshine them. Some of us are held back by our friends, the environment that we surround ourselves with, only wanting you to be the same as them. Since when was it a crime to tarnish our dreams and to not believe in ourselves? Whether you believe in God, a culture, a way of living, you must have an unwavering heart to believe in who you can be. After all, if you can't believe in yourself, who will? Consistency. This is a word that is easy to understand, but is most likely the hardest to follow. I would imagine most of you right now have gone to the gym already or are going to go at some point after this video, or maybe yet you haven't gone. So you can probably relate to what I'm about to say next. The gym is the easiest example of consistency. If you go to the gym and work out one day and you look in the mirror, you'll see nothing. If you go to the gym the next day and work out, you look in the mirror, you will see nothing. Most people go to the gym for maybe a week or maybe 2 weeks or maybe the maximum 3 weeks before they decide to either stop going or keep going. The honest truth is, you won't see the true results unless you keep going to the gym for more than 2 to 3 months, if not 4 months. The key thing here is consistency. In our work life, our family, our hobbies, our relationships, consistency is such an important factor that binds us to success. If you want to reach a higher level in your life, you must discipline yourself to keep pushing, even if things aren't working. I understand it's not easy. If anything, I also understand that it is really easier said than done. But if you clicked on this video, you wanted to know the secrets to wealthy use. To become the 1%, consistency, the act of doing something over and over and over again, believing there will be results, as long as you stick to it, day in and day out, is one of the most important factors that any person in this world can follow. Discipline. Motivation is probably the least important aspect when it comes to becoming successful. Even though it is something we all have, it is only realistically 10% of the equation needed to reach your highest potential. The other 90% is called discipline. The act of doing something every day, no matter how you feel. See, the thing is, consistency and discipline are two sides of the same coin. While consistency is doing something every day to achieve a goal, discipline is the feeling of getting it done no matter how you feel. Of course, many of you may be struggling with health problems, which is the only really true exception, which I completely understand. We all have restrictions that bind us. However, we all have something also inside us where we can do something about it. When you wake up, you tell yourself, man, I have to go to work, or I have to study, or I have to go to the gym. You're already telling yourself that you're not in the mood and already have started on a bad foot. You should be saying, all right, time to go to the gym, time to do work. I get to go to work. Changing your language can help a million times fold. And discipline may be one of the most important factors that truly sets you apart from the rest of the competition. Education. One of the factors we often forget when trying to reach a new level is learning. Education is extremely important when trying to reach our highest potential. Learning from yourself, your past mistakes, your mentors, teachers, family, experiences. Educating ourselves about the world can help when making a decision that can have an impact in our future. Learn from others who are doing the same as you. Ask yourself, why did this person succeed? Often more than not, consistently learning about yourself and others around you is a surefire way for a more relaxed and easier time when pursuing your dream or passion. Going to school may seem pointless for a lot of you, but if you think about it, there are a lot of hidden meanings and teachings we can take away from going to school. It will always be in your best interest to educate yourself on a topic you're unfamiliar with. Become someone who is well versed in information. Learn about subjects that go outside of your comfort zone, and don't be afraid to talk to people. Ask them what they know and how they know, what they experienced. You would be surprised by how much information we often miss simply by just not listening close enough. Become a sponge. Learn about the world around you and how it operates. A lot of this can be achieved by reading books, Googling information, watching YouTube videos, or even on social media. We are in a time where education is at its highest peak, with information readily available to us almost 24/7. The last, environment, and I would want to leave with a quote from Steve Harvey because I think he explains this subject possibly in a better way than I could.
Let me teach you something. How many of you have a dog? How many of you have ever had a dog that had a flea on him? That's everybody. You ever seen a flea? One of the smallest insects, really small, one of the smallest insects. But for his height and size, and flea has the highest vertical leap in nature for an insect. A flea can jump, has a 36-inch vertical. A flea, man, can come 36 inches off the ground. His vertical is 36. The average person can't do that. But a flea can jump 36 inches off the ground. If you capture the flea and you put him in a mayonnaise jar and you put the lid on it, the flea know one thing. I got a 36-inch vertical. So here he go. He start jumping, but he gonna hit himself on that lid because he got that lid on it. But after a while, after getting knocked down so many times, the flea makes an adjustment. So now the flea only jumps just to where he don't get knocked back down. He got 36 vertical, but since this lid is on, his environment got him now jumping nowhere near what he can. Capture some more fleas and put them in there. They got 36 verticals, but then they start jumping. They find out they keep getting knocked down. They start doing what the other fleas is doing. Next thing you know, I got a jar full of fleas in there, ain't even using a 36-inch vertical because they got a lid on the jar. Them fleas have babies. Them babies is born into the conditions of the environment. So now guess what? The flea is born with a 36-inch vertical, but because he see his mommy and daddy and all his cousins and friends jumping just barely to the roof, you know what he do? He duplicates that behavior. The flea never reaches his potential. Until you take the top off of your mayonnaise jar, you're gonna duplicate your surroundings. If you take an oak tree seed and you put it in a 2-foot pot, that seed will never become the oak tree that oak trees are capable of becoming because it's gonna get stifled by the 2-foot pot. Now check this out, ain't nothing wrong with the seed. The seed just fell prey to the environment.